So this video is going to be a little brief because it's been a while since I've seen this show, for one, although I've seen it more than once, and two, because there's just not a lot I can get into without spoilers. But I just want to say some incredible praise to the show overall. One, it's directed, at least in part, by Jon Favreau. I love his work, and he always does a very good job. So that's just one thing to keep in mind when you watch Mandalorian. Both seasons are absolutely incredible by my opinion, and I think season 2 raises the bar even more than season 1. I think that The Mandalorian has an incredible screen adaptation of the faceless hero who wears a mask. I think it has an incredible adaptation of it. Something that I cannot say for the Halo TV series that is more recent, but that is a conversation for another day. It's hard to do. It's hard to do a faceless hero in a film setting or a show setting. It's difficult, and it's at least to me it seems much more difficult to do than a video game, where in a video game you can play the silent protagonist. Mandalorian isn't silent, but silent in the sense that he's faceless and there's less of a personal connection. It's hard to do that kind of stuff, and they do it incredibly. Absolutely incredibly. The world building throughout both seasons is incredible. The whole show is incredibly immersive. It has great actors, great dialogue, great characters. The concept of the Mandalorians in general is absolutely fascinating to me. As you can tell, I have a lot of praise for this show, and I really am excited to do a spoiler-filled review and a deep dive when I get back from vacation and have the time. Well, maybe a bit later on. I don't want to promise that anytime soon, but because I have a lot of things that I'm working on my plate. But I would love to do that at some point, because there's so many things that I enjoy about the show, and there are some bad things too. But I think there are some more issues that rear their head in season 2. They get a little bit sloppy in some areas, but I still think overall the season is better than season 1. But anyways, I would love to do a deep dive into the show and really dig into what makes it so good, by my opinion, and some of the mistakes that it makes. But again, that is a topic for another day. I think that if you are at all interested in Star Wars, you should watch The Mandalorian. I do recognize that it's completely subjective. I really do. But you've undoubtedly, if you somehow haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, you've heard good things about it, and I swear those good things are true. Maybe not every single thing that has ever been said about the show being good is true, but I just mean in general, the positive attitude towards the show by the public is well deserved. And there's been a lot of work put into it. It's incredible. I think, personally, I think it is one of the best pieces of media, period, that Star Wars has ever put out. That's my opinion. Like I said, might be a bit strong, but that is genuinely what I think. I think The Mandalorian is coming out on the strong side of all Star Wars media, if not the strongest. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Go do some stuff that makes you uncomfortable, because it'll make you more comfortable in your own shoes. I will catch you in the next one, and eventually I will be reviewing this more heavily. Look forward to some Book of Boba Fett type reviews in the near future, though, because I just watched that one, and it's pretty good.